her hairband before the game starts. Anita Spence, Dennis DeMeo, and Angela Enland are our officials, and they're going to go ahead and throw it up again. Opening tip controlled by Ohio State and the home whites. And they attack the basket right away, and a foul is called. Taylor Hill, the freshman, going right to the rack.
Well, both these teams want to get out in transition. Both teams are man-to-man oriented. Neither team will extend their pressure very much. They'll rely on their back row play for Mississippi State with McCongo to protect the rim against Lavender.
Kalanda called for her first personal foul. Here's Taylor Hill. Basketball fans know her brother PJ very well, playing for the men's team.
PJ just graduated from Ohio State, the first member of the Hill family to get a degree. I believe Taylor will be next.
Yep. Out of Minneapolis. What's at stake? Well, it's a lot. Going to Dayton. First Sweet 16 in school history for Mississippi State. Second straight for Ohio State, looking for its first national championship. A nice runner by Alexis Rack, their leading scorer at 17 points per game.
Man-to-man defense by both teams to start the game. And one thing Ohio State's going to have to do very well is contain dribble penetration. You cannot let Rack get to the middle of your defense.
Quick as lightning, the senior out of Franklin, Louisiana. Whisper Hallis, the flashy point guard for Ohio State.
With the Defensive Player of the Year in the SEC guarding her.
Schulze from the outside. That's huge. If Schulze can hit from the outside, not a great score, open things up for Lavender underneath.
As a forward player who can stretch and pull people away from Lavender, it's important that she knocks down some shots against Mississippi State's defense.
Underneath, a rebound for Lavender. Off the Kalanda miss. And one thing for Hallis will give you some flashy assists, but she also will turn the ball over, and there is a charge on the Manu.
One official had a charge, the other one had block. Dennis DeMeo overruled. Sharon Fanning saw Benita Spence with the block.
Fanning Otis in her 15th season in charge at Mississippi State, was the head coach at Kentucky before she went down to Starkville.
Manu will try not to let Perhalis back after she gives it up.
Johnson, an offensive foul called against the Buckeyes now. Jim Foster in his 8th year at Ohio State, 32nd overall, 4-time Big Ten Coach of the Year. Was at Vanderbilt and St. Joseph's, and he's still looking for that national championship that has eluded him.
Ohio State fan thought that it was a blocking foul, and they all lined up at the free throw line.
We clearly saw Benita Spence over on the other sideline call the charge right away, so a little bit of confusion, a charge apiece. Ohio State with the 2-point lead. Rack, a long three.
One of the best three-point shooters in the history of the SEC. Getting her offensive game going early.
She attempts 9.5 threes per game. Schulze comes back and hits her second of the night.
So she's going to demand that Mississippi State stretches and takes the double and the help off of Lavender.
She does hit 40% of her threes. Fourth lead change already in this young game. Brovero from the outside, off the rim. Rebound taken down by Lumanu. Brovero again, spots up. And this time gets the look.
So that's confidence right there by Mary Catherine Brovero. The only junior on the floor for Mississippi State. The rest are seniors.
Lavender has not gotten a shot off yet. Brovero has a big height advantage over her, and then she throws it over Lavender's head. That's 2 turnovers for Sandy. Schulze tapped it to her side.
And Ken, this is the way we saw Mississippi State start out in round 1. A lot of quick shooting, playing in the up-tempo game that Ohio State prefers. And then you don't get back and match up in transition, and Brittany Johnson makes you pay.
Third in the nation in three-point percentage at 48%.
Ohio State runs the floor hard and wide, and when Brittany Johnson stretches all the way to the corner, it's tough to check.
We highlighted the big players in our open, and it's all the players shooting from the outside so far in this game. Here's another foul.
Watch Perhalis cross the floor in transition. transition, reverse sides of the floor. It's a great pass to Johnson, who is as you mentioned, third in the nation in three-point percentage.
Case to have the best single-season three-point shooting percentage in the history of Ohio State. Inside the lavender, first true post-up, and she wins that battle.
A nice job by Ohio State to run a little four out, one in, and get some screening action to bring to the block.
Got her 20th double-double of the season in the first round win over St. Francis of Pennsylvania, 23 points and 16 rebounds. And she gets another board here.
See, Mississippi State is yet to make Ohio State play defense. Everything is one pass and a shot. You got to make Ohio State play side to side with their defense.
Perhalis penetrates, leaves it short. Rebound taken down by Lumanu. Perhalis reached and gets called for her first foul. We have a timeout on the court. Ohio State up by 4 as we send you to Trey Wingo.
Thank you. Thank you.